Hi everyone, it's Tessa, and I'm going to show you today kind of the basics of laying out a page. So we'll use page 1 from issue 1 just kind of as an example. So first off, I'm going to show you how to make a headline and just kind of how to set it up. So we'll just delete this real fast. Okay, so first what you're going to do is you're going to click the little T over here to make a text box, and you're going to bring it to the page and you're going to stretch it out all the way across so that the headline will go all the way across basically. Um, you kind of want to make it larger so that people can read it. And then you can just type in whatever you want. This was a DGS inspection presidential election. Okay. So once you have that, you just highlight it, click the little lightning bolt tool over here, and then click headline. So then there you have it, but you want to make sure that it stretches all across the page like this, which obviously it's not right now, so you can highlight it and make it larger. And then if you want, you can, if it really doesn't fit, then you can widow it, but that's like the last option, wrong way. But you can only go up to 30, and then you have to make it one of the fonts that we use, which is one of them. We could do Century Schoolbook. And then see that's too large, so then you can unwidow it, and then it fits. So that's a headline, and then to do a byline, you just come over here, and kind of like how they did Marcella's, what you do is, hold on, let me delete that. So basically you make another text box, and then you just put by Marcella Calderon. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. And then you put a comma, and then underneath you put their job, which Marcella's a staff reporter. And then what you do is you click this, and you go back to the lightning bolt, and you put byline. And then everything's italicized right now, so then what you want to do is you want to make it regular, and then you just bold Marcella's name, first and last, and then you italicize their job. So staff reporter turns to italicized, but it's not bold, so whoops, unbolded. Okay. And then you take that and you just kind of make it so that it'll fit, and you have to make it at least one pica away from the headline and one pica away from the start of your paper. And then yeah, so that's the byline. And then if you want to do a photo byline, basically it's the same thing. You just take like, I don't want to delete that whole thing, so you just would make like another text box, and you put photo by Clarissa Moreno. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. And then you just bold, whoops, you just bold her name. But then you go to the lightning bolt and click photo byline. And then unbold the photo by and keep her name bolded. And so yeah, that's how to make a photo byline. And then you just click it. And then you just bring it over. And you would place it right there, but it's already there, so yeah. And then how to place a photo and like size and stuff. So to place a photo, you just do Control D, and then you'd go to computer, groups, course, blueprint, blah blah blah. Go to photos, news, out. Just do election, and then you'd open it, click it, and then it's really big, so you just Control minus, And then to resize it, you press Control Shift and hold it down, and then you just resize it. And then you press Control Plus to zoom in more. And then, I don't know why this is upside down, but you can obviously fix that. Put like that. And then you would just place it right there. And that's how you place a photo. And to wrap text around it, you use this up here. So like if you went like this and then yeah, just use these tools up here to text wrap. And then what else? When you do photo captions, zoom in a little bit. You use photo cut line. Just click it, and then you place it however you want. And then, oh, when you place your article in, it'll probably like look a little different. So then to make sure all the text like lines up and stuff, you click it 4 times and highlight all of it, and then you go to the little lightning tool again and you click body text and click it, and everything will line up and stuff. And basically, other than that, just make sure everything is 1 pica away from each other, and make sure all of these things like are lined up. Like this will be in line with the photo right here, and then make sure these are in line, make sure everything's in line basically, and make sure there's not too many or too much white space. And contact line, basically what you do is it's kind of like the byline. You just make a text box and you just place it, or you type it in, but I'm just gonna place it. Hold on. I'm just gonna copy this. And then place it. And it would usually be like in like body text, but then just go to the lightning tool and click contact line, and then go to this tool, put it like that. Click it, and then place it right here. Voila. And then that's how to lay out a page. So yeah, I'm probably missing some stuff, but that's just the basics. Yeah, okay.